According to the National Ocean and Atmosphere Administration of the United States, nearly 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans, making them our largest ecosystem, yet 95% remain unexplored. This leaves huge potential for the discovery of untapped resources. But what variety of resources can they offer us? The most obvious would be fish, but also minerals, medicines, and indirectly tourism, which provides money, which is a resource. But oceans provide us with more than material resources, as all ecosystems have ecosystem services, which are vital for our planet to function effectively. These ecosystem services are supporting services, provisional services, regulatory services, and cultural services. This is why it is important to tap.
According to an assumption in 1995, there are about 37.9 billion tons of oil in the sea, and they haven't yet been discovered. Most of them are in South China Sea and North Sea. I'm going to talk about oil and natural gas resources in North Sea specifically, which is near UK. The British and Norwegian sections hold most of the remainders of the large oil reserves. It is estimated that Norwegian section alone contains 54% of the sea's oil reserves and 45% of its gas reserves. United Kingdom continental shelf production was 137 million tons of oil and 105 billion meter cube of gas in 1999. Peaking in 1999, production of the North Sea oil was nearly 950,000 cubic meters per day. Natural gases production was nearly 280 times 10 to the power of 9 cubic meter in 2001 and continues to increase. However, this great source of oil and gas is going to run out. This production is expected to fall to 1/3 of its peak by 2020.
Solar energy is radiant light and heat from the sun. In terms of the amount of solar energy available to humanity to utilize per year, Earth's atmosphere, land masses, and oceans absorb approximately 3,850,000 exajoules, which based on figures from 2002 was more energy in 1 hour than was used worldwide in 1 year. Furthermore, in 1 year it is also approximately twice as much as will ever be obtained from all of Earth's non-renewable resources such as coal, oil, natural gas, and uranium. At present, solar energy is primarily used to generate thermal or electrical energy for use in industry, residential, and commercial sectors. It is currently harnessed in several ways in processes described as either active, usually pumps, panels, or fans, or passive, such as in sun spaces, built using materials with favorable thermal properties depending on the way they capture and distribute sunlight. The most publicized and effective method of generating electricity directly from sunlight is by photovoltaic solar cell systems. Solar cells convert sunlight directly to electricity. Semiconducting materials such as silicon absorb photons in sunlight and have electrons knocked free of their respective atoms. An electrical imbalance is created by the tightly bound silicon structure, which provides atoms with either a negative or positive charge, thus creating an electric field which drives free electron movement. Using these systems, solar power can be used in remote areas where both homeowners and businesses find it too expensive to connect to the power grid, providing you are based in a suitable location that sees enough sunlight. However, the efficiency of current generation solar cells is only 10 to 15% due to the lack of technology, thus larger cells are needed and this ramps up the cost of production. Solar energy absorbed by oceans can be converted to electrical energy in a process called ocean thermal energy conversion, which utilizes the differences in temperature of the warmer water on the surface and the cooler deep ocean water. The technology shows great potential due mainly to the large number of power plant sites and the fact that they are unaffected by the availability of shorelines. However, the main problem with OTEC plants is that although they generate a significant amount of energy, they also require a vast amount of energy to run. More than a century after this concept and technology for it was first developed, the OTEC plants still consume 20% of the energy generated by them. If efficiency of both photovoltaic cells and OTEC plants can be maximized while keeping production costs down, solar energy will surely be a major player in energy production for the future.
The rise and fall of waves and tides are more predictable than the changes in wind speed for wind energy and the intensity of sunlight for solar energy, which makes it more reliable. The use of tidal energy started in 780 AD along the coast of France, Spain, and the UK, but development has stagnated until the 1970s. From then, there has been a rapid development of technology to capture wave and tidal energy, but it's still in the pre-commercial phase, where there are many aspects of the technology that require improvement. There are approximately 200 different devices to generate electricity from wave energy in various stages of development and testing. However, only 3% have been scaled up and tested in the oceans. Wave and tidal energy uses energy from the oceans resulting from the gravitational effects of the motions of the Earth, the Moon, and the Sun. The kinetic energy in the oceans is converted to electrical energy through devices such as the turbines, floats, and the most common technology for tidal energy at the moment, tidal barrages. The limitations to the barrages are that they require 5 meters difference between high and low tides, and that they disturb marine life and coastal ecosystems. Another problem with tidal energy is that they would occupy coastlines with significant wave activities, which are highly desired residential areas or complete wilderness. Also, the cost to produce energy is significantly greater than other technologies, but this is simply because it is at an earlier stage of development.